Hey guys, slapping that with a quick tech review. I got a couple things from Amazon.com. I got two different headsets and I want to do a comparison. They're both gaming headsets. So the first one on the left, which is the one I really am probably going to keep, mainly because of the color scheme, but it really depends on the audio. Colors are great and everything, but if it sounds like crap, I don't want it. It's from SADES. It's the AW80 model, and I'll put a link to the description below. This headset was $26.99, so this is under $30. This one is the apie or AP. This is a $20 headset. It's $19.99. Amazon, I don't know the exact model number. It looks like the AP988MEI according to the box, or it's the G988V. I have no idea. It doesn't really say specifically, but it was a $20 headset and it got really good reviews. So I wanted to test this out. And I want to test this out because I read the good reviews on this one and this one. This one got a lot of praise for the sound quality, even though it's a $20 headset. And this one got a lot of praise for sound quality and the looks of it. So I'm going to test them both out and let you guys know what I think. I want to try these both out, compare them to the Xbox One headset, and let you guys know if the $20 one's a better buy or if the $27 one's a better buy. So we'll get into it. This is the SADES AW80. It's a USB stereo headset. It's an over-the-ear mic noise reduction, bass vibration, volume-controlled LED for PC, and it does the black version works with the Mac. So the blue version that I have is not going to work with the Mac. In the box, pretty simple packaging. And that's it. It's flat out just a set of, ooh, these are nice. So very comfortable, nice quality. And the reason I wanted to go with the blue is because I'm doing a blue theme. I'm actually getting a case that's gonna match this. I already know these are amazing feeling. They feel like the Beats soft foam. Protein leather ear cushion and headband. And I can feel it, like these are nice. Here, let's take this off. Oh yeah, that's gonna be comfortable. If you're a gamer and you don't know that, using the USB, if you have a good system for audio, the USB is gonna give you a better sound most of the time versus your regular headphone jack. The downfall to this is if you're also a gamer and you want to take this to your Xbox One, not possible. You can't plug this into an Xbox One unless you get adapters. And I'll be honest, I don't want to mess with it. I don't care about the sound. I'm going to use my Xbox One for my Xbox, and this will be for like my Overwatch or any H1Z1 play or any type of game that we're playing. It is an updated 50mm driver, so they have, it's called Well Enhanced Bass, and that basically is a speaker inside of here, which is also protected as well. And that's going to give you a cleaner bass, more mid and more treble. And then the braided wire is this here, which is supposed to eliminate a lot more noise coming into the headphones. And so they braided that, and that's a good thing. The more twisting that you do in an actual cord, the more deflection and the more shielding you put around it. That's why there's plastic rubber, which is also to protect it too. But it's going to stop a lot of the incoming noises. So if you ever notice how if you unplug your headset when you take it out of, or your speakers from your computer, it makes that crackling noise, it's because it's picking up the feedback as you're plugging in and out. You can actually plug in just a regular cord, have an empty line and flick it, and you'll actually hear your speakers make noise. It's crazy how the sound gets into these systems. The frequency range is 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. The sensitivity is 113 decibels. At plus or minus 3 decibels at 1 kilohertz. I don't have a clue what that means. I think that's just your high-end treble. Your max input power is 30 milliwatt. The impedance is 16 ohms at 1 kilohertz. So if you're not sure what that is, don't worry about it. I'll let you know how it sounds. I do not see a mute button. Man, I love this color. Okay, let's do the other one. So the second one that I opened is the apie or AP, whatever you call it. There's not a specific model number to it. I'll link it to in the description below. The downfall and the negative that they said to these ones is the size of them. They're fairly large. but I don't think they're much larger, if larger at all, than this one, because they're both 50 millimeters. So I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is these are more ergonomic, so they have more of a design and a shape, and they're just overall sweet looking. When you look at these, they're kind of knobby. I don't know. I mean, I mean, it's gonna light up blue. I'm gonna plug these in so you can see them. There's a light up blue in here. The little piece for the microphone pops out, and that's gonna have blue. I don't necessarily like this as much because it feels a little bit, who knows? It could last you forever, it could last you a week. But the reviews say they last a while, so that's a good thing. The biggest thing is the sound quality. They said these are sound quality, has really high sound quality, but then these were also rated really well. Also, $7 difference. I'm not going to worry too much about that. If you want blue or black, they have that as well. They may have red, and usually everybody has red. One of the benefits is I do like the headset, so it's going to mold to the shape of your head, and that's going to be a lot nicer than this one, which is, the cushion is great. I mean, it's going to last you a while. It feels like it's going to last a few years. And if I can get a $28 headset to last me 2-3 years, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, the foam on the earpiece seems comfortable. It doesn't feel quite as nice as this one. This feels more like a leather type material, where this one is just kind of like foam shoved into the earpiece. I'm going to put them on my head and find out, but I also am curious how, when we plug this one in, what it glows like. I don't want something that's just bright and glowing everywhere, and I know this symbol lights up too, and I think that's more of just a glow or a dim glow, where this one looks like it's got like an LED strip, which could be too bright for me personally. The major benefit is not only does this have the adapter, which is gold plated, has the adapters for the headsets. You can also plug it into your iPad or iPod or whatever you're going to listen to music on, right? But on the same cord, it also does the USB. So if you want that better sound quality, you can plug it right into the computer and you're good to go. For 20 bucks, you can't go wrong with something like that. This is the left side, this is the right side. So they angle towards your ear like this. Not bad, not bad. It's not quite, oh, there we go, okay. So I have to adjust the headpiece. So they are a little bit heavy. I can definitely feel that I'm wearing headphones. I mean, not that you couldn't, but the cushion, I feel like my ears, and I don't have that large of an ear. I got a big nose, but not a big ear. I feel like my ears are touching the inside, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Remember, I said with the Xbox ones, my ears do not go all the way in, and I feel like I have to press in just to hear it. I can hear myself talk a little bit, so the noise on the outside, I don't know how that's gonna do. Maybe I'm just screaming really loud and I don't know it. Ultimately, so let's pull down. Oh yeah, that's nice to grab. Now I can't move it inwards. That's a negative. So the question is, when we plug them in, how does it feel? How does it sound? I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it for about an hour or so and see what it does. Let's go ahead and try the apie or blah blah blah. Okay, so this does not tell me whether I have left or right. That's a shame. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You'll learn really quickly if you look to the right, it's backwards. But I'm assuming because the microphone's here, usually the microphone's on the left. So we're gonna put this on. Okay, it does feel a lot lighter. But man, that sounds horrible. I mean, I'm not gonna be tapping my head. Oh, you know how you push headphones in and you hear the speakers pop in and out? Yeah, I can hear that. It is a lot more comfortable, a little bit more comfortable for a $20 headset. I can hear myself a little bit more than I could with these ones. So that's kind of it. Let's see, the microphone, see how far it goes out. It's not too bad. I can pull it in, try to get to the right spot, do the comparison. Both of them have really long cords, so I'm not worried about that. these ones feel like headphones. The instant reaction, because I have the Xbox One headset, is I want to pull it up closer so it's got a little bit more strength, because it's just hanging by this wire and that adjusts. So if I move really fast, yeah, it's gonna, I can feel it moving up and down a little bit. But it's maybe I'm just not used to it. I just feel like that's not necessarily gonna be the most comfortable. It just doesn't feel right. But man, yeah, that's not bad. So if you're gonna be streaming, just make a note that if your camera picks it up this color, it's gonna look like a blue. And that's not bad. It doesn't do it justice. It absolutely looks no purple. Even though this camera's picking up purple, you can't even, there's not a hint. The blue is the same color as this. So, this looks like purple, but it's really this color. This originally lit up green, or yellow, and now it's cycling, okay. So that's the blue, now it's red, and then it's gonna flip to orange, I think. And I think there's a program, if I'm not mistaken, that comes with it. You can get a driver or something, so you can pick the colors. All right, so final verdict. The $20 headset, the $19.99, you couldn't see it in the video, but it lit up blue. It looked purple, but it was blue. Good headset. It's decent. I might keep it because it'll plug into my Xbox, so that might be a benefit for it. Comparative, $7 more, 110% better. 110% better. I kid you not. I had the volume most way up or all the way up, and then I had to turn my computer speakers or my computer volume all the way up. The problem was, I think it's because of the foam. So if you're not playing loud stuff, like loud games, and you're not actually using the microphone, I had it basically set up like this, like you'd expect. But I think the foam is more of just a padding foam. So it basically, I had a friend listen to me while I was talking, and he says he could hear an echo because he could even hear the music I was listening to when I turned it up really loud. So that's a downfall. So audio went through here, the speaker. I did like the headset. This is a lot lighter than this one. I can tell this one's it almost feels twice as heavy, because this, I mean, I can feel the weight big time. But the sound on these things for 27 bucks, great sounding. The only thing I don't like about this headset, I don't care about the lights because I can't see unless I'm streaming. I'll figure out, I'm assuming there's a way to shut off the circulating light. I don't know. The only complaint is right in here. It's your hard plastic. So there is a mesh. There's a mesh in there to protect, to kind of so your ear doesn't touch the plastic. But my ear does, my left ear, not my right ear for some reason, does touch the inside of it, but it fits in perfectly. I'm talking, I turned on bass music and I was playing techno music and all that stuff loud, like to the point where I turned this vibration, which is really just a bass boost. That's really all it's doing. If you've ever seen those, that's what it feels like anyways. But it was shaking my ears and my head, like to the point where I had to turn it down. But my friend couldn't even hear the music because this padding is so thick and your ear fits right inside of it. That's a big deal. The mic isn't on the tip, it's on the side, so that when I talked, it was perfect. He said he could hear me clearly, it was great sounding. He couldn't hear my music even though I was blaring it while I was talking. So he said everything was good. It's comfortable. I don't know the longevity of it. I would estimate the first thing to break, if anything breaks, would be the padding on the inside, just because it looks like it's more glued into there. So it's just a matter of how long the glue holds. I would probably say 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years before that starts to be an issue. But it could be 5 years, 10 years, who knows? It feels comfortable. It does twist a little bit. It does raise up, come back down. It was comfortable. Okay, it is heavier, noticeably heavier when I put that on versus this on. So this one does feel a lot cheaper. The audio, I'm just saying the audio, if you need a good cheap headset, 20 bucks, this is good. Okay, it's a decent set. You can plug it into your phone system or anything that has the audio jack. It has the other adapters and everything. But a good overall headset this is, but absolutely no comparison to this one. So if you're willing to spend the extra $7 and you only need the USB port, because that's all this has unless you're going to put an adapter on it. So you can't plug this into your phone, okay, unless you get some sort of connector. But if that's the case and you're just looking for a good gaming headset, if you got big ears, probably not good because you're going to hit, if your ears are really stick out further, probably not the best because you might hit the inside. But man, these are nice. I love them. I'm going to keep these. Anyways guys, I hope that helps. If you're looking for a good set of cheap headsets, 20 bucks. I'll put them in the description below. $27. 100% my choice. 9 out of 9 times, 10 out of 10 times. That's the guy, the gaming headset by SADES versus the Appy or AP headset as well. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you liked it. If you don't, leave me a thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've got a headset that would work. I'm not a big reviewer, so this was something I wanted to do. I figured, hey, I need a new headset. Let's buy 2 of them. I'm gonna sell the other one on Craigslist or somewhere. Try to get my 20 bucks back. I'm sure someone's gonna like them. They're nice headphones. They don't light up if you don't have the USB plugged in, because that's the power, right? There, you just listen to audio. That's audio. Subscribe below. I want you guys to see. I can't wait. I've got a new case. So I've got my my gaming mouse, which lights up blue. I've got my keyboard, which has some red on the sides. I might paint that, but I've got that lit up blue. And then I'm gonna have the headphones that goes on the side of my case. That's gonna be blue. It's gonna be a pretty cool setup. I do want to kind of get a little setup going in the basement. I might make an actual, I'm finishing my basement, so I might make a room just designed specifically for the PC. Alright guys, keep it happening. Slap that. Ow! Frickin' hey! Alright, slapping out. Have a good one.